Already commenting?
Not yet.
Bring the heat, you fuckers.
All right, it feels like it's time to start the comedy mic. What do you guys think? Some people already know how this works. I asked you the first time. You give me a lukewarm response, and then I get you supercharged, get you charged up. Those are pretty good gifts. Some of you guys give, but you don't know how this works. You only give half time, so I do something like this. Ladies and gentlemen, you survived storm numero dos. The biggest rain you've seen on Maui since last week, and then before that, 20 years. You're also here for the coolest thing that happens on a Monday night in Maui. Are you ready for some comedy? Make some noise. Let's do this. Yes. Believe it or not, it's only about a crowd of 40 maybe? But we also have a live stream going on YouTube at Comedy Simulator. If you want to follow us, listen to us, watch us, and every Monday that you can't be here, you can on YouTube right now. Like these assholes. I'm sorry, to be clear, we'll fix that relationship that I'm breaking. Who's first time to hear the Comedy Simulator?
Yeah!
All right, boobies, welcome, fresh meat. We love you guys. Thank you for your honesty. The Comedy Simulator is not a usual comedy mic. This is a simulated comedy experience. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
We are not real comics. You are not a real audience. What does that mean? Nobody's charging you, so lower your expectations. That is the rules of the Comedy Simulator. This is open mic, game showified, so keep it fun. Some of the sets you guys will see tonight will be awesome. Some of them are going to suck. This is natural in comedy. We're all here for the process. As a matter of fact, if somebody sucks so bad, we have something called the bomb beanie. You've heard the term bomb when you bomb in comedy? Well, if somebody bombs tonight, we all agree and they agree, they will wear the bomb beanie. And if you see somebody wearing this hat, don't make fun of them. Buy them a drink. Follow them on Instagram. Be a part of why they climb out of the hole, not why they're in it. Audience member of the night gets a prize tonight. Our monthly sponsor this month is the Grateful Dough Pizza Company of Costco. Give it up to them. They're donating one pizza a week, so audience member of the night, you will be getting a free pizza pie. If for some reason you are not able to claim a pizza pie, I in case brought a backup bottle of High Spice Hot Sauce.
Yeah.
So a prize. If you're lactose intolerant or whatever your issues with pizza may be. Oh, how does that work? You stay for the entire night and you're a good audience member. The best. The best audience member. Only one. The greatest one. I know great audience members when I see them. It's pretty much if you stay the entire night, you enjoy comedy, and we can tell it as comedians. I ask the comedians, and they normally tell me who their favorite in the crowd was. Especially when you have like a moment, sometimes you have a moment with a comic, that's a good solidifier sometimes. Just be good, don't heckle us, unless it's heckle right, which I'm thinking about doing next week, just a warning. But tonight's theme is celebrity stories. Comedians will be telling stories, positive and negative about celebrities, that's the theme. Comedians, if you don't have any stories about celebrities, don't worry, it's just a suggested theme, blow right through it. Maybe you say, Chris Pratt's a dick, man, and then do your comedy, I don't care, whatever. I'm not saying he is, I'm just saying I've heard. Do whatever you want for comedy, you get 5 minutes. The list is right here, we still have a few sets open. Also, comedian tonight will be splitting the tips with me, so try hard, you guys. You broke bitches, try harder. All right, ready to start the show? You guys ready to start the mic? Woo! Ready? All right. Begin the simulation. All right, so I have 2 celebrity stories I'm going to start with before I pass on to the first comic tonight. I have a good and a bad. Here's the thing. I've worked with 2 of America's fathers from the 90s. I got to work with Tim Allen and Bob Saget. 2 very different experiences. One of them is America's worst dad, and one of them I'd still say is America's best dad, the party. America's worst dad, Tim Allen. I was booked at the Comedy Store, my first time getting booked at the store. I'm on an 11:30, 12 o'clock set. I'm on a high. This is my big moment, you guys. I feel like somebody's going to see me in the audience. They're going to pick me for a movie. It doesn't happen. But I'm feeling this. I'm feeling it. All of a sudden, I see Tim Allen show up. I'm like, no fucking way. Home improvement. Tim Allen. That's so cool, right? And he comes in, he talks to the booker, and then he starts coming in the back room. Like, oh shit, he's going to talk to his comics. Sometimes the big comics will come back and give the younger comics a little pep talk. Like, hey, stay in there, keep working hard, tell jokes. What Tim Allen does, he sticks his head in the back and he goes, I hope none of you assholes are planning on getting up tonight because I'm doing an hour and a half. And he closes the door, and I'm like, classic Tim Allen. You know, he's joking with us. He's joking with us. Until I watch him do an hour and 30 minutes at 11:45 at night. And maybe 10 to 15 minutes of it are funny. And I'm like, fuck Tim Allen. Why is America's Dad like my real father? I don't like this. Like, that's not. We watch TV to escape our family, right? This guy's like my actual dad. That's not cool. The other one, Bob Saget. A week and a half later, they rebooked me because they're like, hey, sorry you got bumped. It happens sometimes. It's a part of the business. They weren't lying. It happens all the time. Like, sorry we bumped you. We got a spot for you next week. Go ahead and show up at the same time. Cool. Another late night set. I show up. Now here's the thing. I went from the OG room, which is the side room, to the main room. The main room is the big room of the comedy store. I'm in their backstage area. It's all black paint, black leather sofa, black furniture, and in the middle is this table that looks like a grand piano, but it's a table. And the whole top is just mirror glass. And there's like thousands of razor blades gashed in it. And I'm like, oh, this is the Coke table. And I laugh, I'm like, huh. But then I'm like, wait a minute, this is the world famous comedy store. Jim Carrey, George Carlin, Robin Williams, these are the people who have done coke off this very table. I'm a part of cocaine history. I'm like, I just want to lift the table, I just want to be a part of it. And we're all talking about it, and all the comedians are getting jazzed up. And there's a voice behind me that goes, why aren't you guys doing coke on this table? And I turn around, and it's Bob Saget. And I go, because Bob Saget, that's how old I am, by the way. Bob Saget was doing spots at the comedy store for fun. I was like, because Bob Saget, we don't have any cocaine. And he's like, well, that's a problem, isn't it? Have fun, guys. And walks away. And I wasn't even in my party phase yet. But when Bob Saget puts a little pile of cocaine on the table, you start questioning who you are as a person. So everybody did a little bit, got to do a little bit. And back then, I didn't do any drugs before getting on stage. I wasn't even smoking weed before getting on stage. I'd save it for the end of the night. I was that serious as a performer. I figured that's how you train about something you love. And the second I did that bump, and they were like, Mr. LaForge, you're next. I was like, I've been practicing the wrong way. I should have been getting fucked up and learning how to do comedy fucked up. So that any time a celebrity offers me real drugs, I know what I'm doing. But I didn't know what I'm doing. I just did my best. I took a deep breath. I got on stage. In the third row is Dave Grohl. Just sitting there enjoying a comedy show. I'm doing my joke. I make eye contact with him. He makes eye contact with me and gives me the look that's like, yes, I'm Dave Grohl. Don't let it fuck you up. Like he gives this look to artists all over the country. He walks into a karaoke bar, someone's like, there goes my... He's like, don't fuck up, it's my song. By the way, I've sang karaoke with a famous singer. I got to do karaoke with Dave Matthews once when he was out here around. Anybody remember that? When the Sansa did karaoke? I got to be part of that. I was friends with him. Well, the book list, and then the beginning. But here's the thing, and it turned me off to Dave Matthews. I'm a lifelong fan. When he went up to sing a song, he picked his own fucking song. Am I the asshole, or is that weird? You go to a karaoke night, you sing some Frank Sinatra or something that's, you don't look like, is Kanye bumping his own shit? Okay, probably, that's a bad word. But I'm saying. All right, let's get this mic started. You guys ready to roll? All right, so nobody signed up first or second, so that means number 3 becomes 1. When 3 becomes 1. Is that a Spice Girls song? No, it's not. 2 becomes. All right, Rick, you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, our first topic of the night was supposed to be 3, it's now 1. Give it up for Mr. Rick Jagger!
All right. Celebrity stories. All right, so back in Richmond, Virginia, I used to do extra stuff in movies. The first one I did was a movie called True Colors with James Spader and John Cusack. And the scene that I was in, I was playing a FBI agent, and we were sitting at a round or oval conference table. And James Spader's here, and I'm here. So I got a lot of good cameras. So I was the only one at the table that they didn't give a fucking line to. So this guy talks, and then this guy talks, and then this guy talks, and then this guy talks. So I'm looking at each person that's talking, and the director was a guy named Herbert Ross, very famous director. He said, "Why are you looking around?" And I said, "Because these other people are talking." He said, "Just look at Jimmy," meaning James Spader. So I sat there and I stared at James Spader while all these other people were talking. But yeah, so I got yelled at by Herbert Ross. That was pretty cool. James Spader didn't like Virginia. He said it's too fucking hot. We were doing the scene in an old abandoned warehouse. And they couldn't run the AC during the takes, so everybody just sat there and sweat while they were doing their scene. And James Spader, he didn't care for Virginia at all. Another movie I did was Shadow Conspiracy with Donald Sutherland, very famous actor, and Charlie Sheen. I actually got to meet Donald Sutherland and tell him 3 of my favorite movies were movies of his. MASH, the movie, The Dirty Dozen, and Kelly's Heroes. So he was very cool. Charlie kind of kept to himself and went to his trailer between takes. God knows who's what. But another brief pass of fame that I had, I was doing an extra in a movie called The Jagger with Richard Gere and Bruce Willis. And I was playing a photographer on the street, and Richard Gere ran right by me. Didn't need it. A couple years ago, I was on the Big Island working, and we were doing an open mic over there. And Hannibal Buress had a show over there. And I got to meet Hannibal Buress and hang out with him. And he actually went to the karaoke bar with us. So, give it up for Hannibal.
Yeah!
That's all I got, guys. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for him. So you may notice that there's a bit of a fluctuation in our sound. We just realized that this speaker has gone out, so we're trying to fix that. Let's go ahead.
There it is.
Oh,
There it is.
Ivan, give it up for Ivan, ladies and gentlemen. What a good AV. Were you a nerd in high school? Love nerds. Thank you, nerd. Love you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna keep moving right along. Actually, we don't have to work too fast tonight. We don't have a full list. This is weird. Normally, this place my list is overflowing, and I got to figure it out. But tonight, we can actually pump the brakes a little bit. Something Johnson said that this is the trauma simulator instead of the comedy simulator. Hey, right there, buddy. All right, we can do that. We can do that. They talk to us, we talk back. This isn't like we're not too big for this. I'm petty as fuck. You want to talk shit? Let's talk shit. All right, coming to the stage next, ladies and gentlemen. Runs a monthly show at the Parlay, and now trying a new show this Friday called Spill the Tea. Give it up for Miss Ronda Lee Kitz.
Keep it going for Chino Forge. Keep it going. My name's Ronda Lee Kitz. Like Chino said, we've got a new show this Friday up in Makawao at Silk Sky Tea. Chino will be on the show. We have a great lineup. I will be hosting, and I'll have a bucket at the entry where you can walk in and anonymously write some tea, some gossip, and then I will read it and make fun of it. But what are we talking about? Oh, tonight is celebrity stories. Okay. I feel like all the women in the crowd, we've all heard our fair share of terrible pickup lines, right? Does anybody want to volunteer a bad one? Anything? Anything? Guys, you can too. Must be tired. Why? Because you've been running around my mind all day. Classic. Put it up. Put your hands together for the girl in the corner. Yes. She knows I will stand here silently until you respond. Oh, if I said you had a nice body, would you hold it against me? Sir, has that ever worked for you? Hopefully you're the only one who couldn't remember that night. Do you guys want to hear the worst pickup line that I've ever heard?
Yeah.
I'm going to need a little bit more than that. Do you guys want to hear the worst pickup line I've ever heard?
Yeah.
This is the worst pickup line I've ever heard. I was this is probably 5 years ago, at the Mai Tai making competition in Kona at an after party, and the worst pickup line I ever heard was there. And this guy comes up to me and he says, "Hey, I'm Bruno Mars's uncle." And it's this little Filipino grandpa in leather pants with long hair. And you know when you just hear bullshit, you can almost taste it. So I'm like, okay. And again, it's a Mai Tai making competition. I wasn't competing. I was partaking. So I was pretty drunk. And so I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'll fuck with this guy. Okay, you're Bruno Mars's uncle. I'm Bette Midler's niece. Right? And then the whole night he's like, yeah, I'm gonna play some music later. I'm like, yeah, you will. Yeah, you'll play some music. And then I'm like fucking with him. I'm like, didn't Bruno Mars come from a really poor family? Do you have money now or are you broke? And I'm just like, this guy's fucking with me, I'm gonna fuck with him. Anyway, I blacked out that night. Then the next day, this was all for a work event. I was there for a work event. The next day, I'm talking to my coworker at a hungover breakfast. And I'm like, did you meet that guy that was saying he was Bruno Mars's uncle? And she's like, yeah, he was. He was hired for the event. To come and be a part of it. And I was like, oh, I guess so that's my celebrity stories. I just talk shit to Bruno Mars's uncle. For the whole night. Okay, yeah, you're Bruno Mars's uncle, yeah. I still have a little more time, so you want to hear a couple jokes? Yes.
Yeah.
These are new jokes. This is open mic. I don't know if these will work. Who here drives a car? Do you think your car knows when you're drunk?
What?
I don't drive drunk. That's just a question. Do you think your car knows how other people treat their cars? I treat my car like a piece of shit. It's right there.
It can hear you.
Yeah, it can hear me. I worry sometimes it'll park next to like a fucking well-maintained Subaru Forester. Talk to it. And the Subaru Forester to be like, man, I had a good day. I went to the car wash, and my car's gonna be like, the what? What do you mean the car wash? You mean it rained? The Subaru Forester's gonna be like, oh no, after the car wash we went and I got a full tank of gas. And my car would be like, a what? A full tank of what? My mom says that I would drown if I had a full tank of gas. My mom says I can only handle $20 at a time. And the Subaru Forester would be like, you measure your gas in dollars? My name is Ronda Lee Kitz. Like I said before, we have a comedy show Friday, Upcountry, in Makawao, Silk Sky Tea. If it's a good turnout, we will regularly have Upcountry shows. So come out on a Friday night. Chino's on the show. Put your hands together for Chino.
Woo! Give it up for Ronda Lee Kitz, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas Kruppa online wants to know, why do women always have to joke about sex? It's gross. Boo! It's because they're having more sex than you fucking incel. That's why. All right, moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll roast our audience. I don't get, not you guys. You guys came here. I'll treat you nicely. They're not even real. They're bots. All of them are bots. They're the people that argue with you on Facebook. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next to the stage, runs the open mic in Kihei every Tuesday night. If you don't get enough open mic here, you can get it in Kihei Tuesday nights at 5. Give it up for Mr. Morgan!
All right, back in Paia. Nice to see y'all. Thanks for coming out, braving the rain. It's only like, what, day 23 of non-stop rain? And I live in Kihei, and I'm saying that there's never been so much rain as every single person in Kihei will say every single time it rains. It's just never been so much rain. Yeah, no, and interesting enough, I mean, it was just coming down a second ago. I was thinking, I need my umbrella. And interesting enough, my great-great-great-grandfather invented the umbrella. He was just going to call it Brella, but he hesitated. Yeah, you know, that's it. Umbrella. Now it's umbrella. Yeah, my grandfather though, he was pretty famous too because he saw the Titanic, and he warned people. He was like, man, that ship's gonna sink. You don't want to sail across the Atlantic on that thing. It's gonna go down. I don't know how it's gonna go down. He warned people time and time again. And then they evicted him from the movie lobby. You can't do that, sir. These people pay good money to see the show. Funny. No, good to be back in Paia. And the Paia Bay Coffee and Bar has a long history. I don't know if you guys know this. There's 3 locations, and we're in number 3 right now. As far as I know. I mean, it was a small little place, and then it got bigger, and then it's like, whoa, we're getting too big. We gotta get a bigger place. And then Rock and Brew's closed, and Dolly's tried to open. What? Dolly's? Paia? They was like, no Dolly's. And then Paia Bay Coffee and Bar came over here, right? But when they were across the street, I was in there because I used to make it a regular stop on my way to go to surf. Got to stop in and wait in line, get your coffee, get your biscuit, you know.
Do you want to get on?
Get your little crumpet.
I got a couple of
And I waiting for my order, and I go and I sit down, and it was a tight little place. You know, only about 10 tables. They're all right next to each other, and they don't even have a roof at this point. It's raining. You know, you see like up and sitting like this far away. Owen Wilson, and I was like, that's motherfucking Owen Wilson, and he's like sitting there, and I'm pretty sure he was going, yeah, I'm motherfucking Owen Wilson.
We're going to Vegas.
And there's nobody else in the place, pretty much. It's just me, Owen Wilson, and the people behind that work there. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out how I'm gonna get a cell phone picture of Owen
Good to
Wilson.
see you guys. I recognize you.
And I'm sitting like this close. And I'm like, oh, my phone, I'm reading some interesting article. And then I'm like, let me see if I can, the camera, like, and it was an old cell phone. It was like 15 years ago. So the cell phone cameras, they suck. And I'm like looking at the screen, I'm like, there, and he's watching me the whole time. And I look up and he's looking at me. And here's Owen Wilson's look at me, just like, and if the look could say 1,000 words, it would be like maybe just a few words like, if you take my fucking picture, I'm gonna fucking get up and knock your fucking head right off, man. And so I didn't take his picture. Celebrity story of, it was a while ago that Owen Wilson was hanging out in Paia. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, celebrities, they come to Paia, they come to a couple other towns. One more celebrity story. Anybody in here surfing? No, the surfers in the back. Yes, of course. This group over here. Y'all know who Kelly Slater is?
Yeah.
No, never heard of her. So, I'll take you all back, like, before you were born. And I went surfing one day at a little lesser-known spot called Honolulu Bay. And it was fucking cranking. And the only other person out besides me and my friend were Mark the Hammer Anderson and my friend Jake and me. And we paddled out like 7 a.m. and it's way bigger than it looks because no one's out. And we're like, oh shit, it's super big. And it was way too big for the bay, is what I'm saying. We caught like a couple waves each. We watched Mark Anderson pull in the green lights, hands over his head in a barrel about this big. He was gone. My friend broke his board, and then I got a wave down there. We bailed, and we started checking spots back down the coast. We're going, well, it's too big for here. Let's go check out towards Kaanapali, see what that is. Y'all know where Rainbows is at?
Yup.
So, and I don't want to give away secret spots, but we went to Rainbows, and we're there at Rainbows, and now it's like middle of the afternoon, and it's cranking, just perfect. And usually at Rainbows, you see like 11 teen guys, they all paddle for the same wave, and like 3 to 6 of them all get up, and then like maybe like 2 of them down the line thinking about it, and like somebody's getting burned for sure. Well, I watched this guy take off on a wave behind a peak, way too deep it looked like, and then suddenly all those guys that usually drop in, they all went back, whoa, and then here comes the guy off the bottom, goes up, hits the lip, and goes into the air, and a full 360 lands in the flat bottom, gets taken out by the wave, totally pockles in the flat on the reef, like, whoa, that was gnarly. Takes the very next wave, and then sticks the air. And then I heard that Kelly Slater was out there surfing that day, and I was like, fuck. So the next day, I went and dawn patrolled there. It was good. We scored it. It was nobody out, and then it blew out. The Kona winds came, and it was all shitty. And I came in, and I was like walking up the beach, going toward the shower, and this dude looks at me. He's like, "Hey, is it hard to get waves out there?" And I was like, "No, it's actually pretty easy because it's really bad right now. The Kona winds are chopping it up. It sucks." Anyway, I saw his eyebrow kind of go up, and I realized at that moment he had a Quicksilver hat, Quicksilver shirt, and I'm telling basically Kelly Slater that he missed the good waves at the Dawn Patrol. Anyway, that's my claim to fame, and that's my time. I'm sorry.
Give it up, Mr. Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. Normally I'm more strict about the light, but it's a cool night. We're keeping it cool. I appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come up to the stage. Normally we save this comic for a little bit later because he's a little bit more controversial than your average. However, I feel like you guys are ready. You're the right type of audience. You guys ready for something spicy? I said, are you ready for something spicy? And keep it going for Mr. Jimbo.
Yeah, this is way too early. This feels weird. I'm not going to tell any Jew jokes. I just want it to stop raining so bad. It's raining and gas. It's like $6 a gallon. Fuck. So, a couple years back after the fire, I was working for the boat companies, and obviously we were off on the west side, and I was looking for work. Unemployment is a fucking nightmare out here. And so I was like looking for a job desperately, and so I got hired at the Montage to be a food runner. Very easy, quick cash, and I've never done something like that before, so I was stoked. And if my chick worked there, it's like keep an eye on her. No work husbands, unless I'm watching. So I was doing the food running, and I was walking the deck, and I was carrying a huge stack because I'm a prideful white man, and I can't do less than 6. Okay, I'm gonna carry them all at the same time. And I'm waddling to the rich people section, and I see a little rat dog. You know, like the ankle biter, like the puntable dogs, you know what I mean? Like those dogs that you see them, you're like, how far could I kick this fucking thing? You know what I mean? Those dogs suck. And I was like, what the fuck is it doing on the pool deck? Whose dog is this in the Montage? And I look up, and it's fucking Britney Spears. I was like, what? And so she looks at me with like, you know, those like, I'm fucked up sunglasses on. She's like, can I get some water? And I was like, fuck yeah, you're Britney Spears. I took over the things and I just dropped them. I'm like, do you want any of this food? Like, fuck these rich people, you're an icon. Free Britney, you're free. I did that. I hashtag that.
Because I figured that was too late. But
and then I thought about like, we did that, right? We all did that. Probably haphazardly looking back on it. Like, that's like a mental patient that you're like, free them. They came out and you're like, whoa, they're twirling knives half naked in the hotel room. You're like, oh, too free, too free. Free Britney, kinda. And so I gave her the water, she laughed, and she left. And the real fucked up part is I was so excited to tell my girlfriend this, and she was so mad. She worked there for 4 years and never got to meet Britney Spears, and I worked there for 3 months, and I got to give her water. That's my celebrity story. I don't know. That was, yeah, thank you. I could have came up here and just talked, like the theme tonight. So I'll. I don't know if you guys heard a meteor hit just south of Cleveland. You guys see that? It was a 6-foot, 7-ton meteor. I didn't make that up. 250 tons of TNT that equals, that punch right to the earth, right? And that's a pretty big strike on US soil. It was so big that Trump blamed it on Iran instantly. They can't aim, it went to Cleveland. But it was fucked up because all the Clevelanders ran out of their house and drove to the crash site. They drove to the impact site. They heard rocks were falling from the sky. They were very sad to find out they were meteors, not crack rocks. Although very valuable, they are not smokable. Trust me, my cousin tried. I don't know, with all this crazy fucking shit happening, you guys think Doomsday is coming?
Yeah, maybe.
You know the worst part about Doomsday is gonna be? Is that we have to admit to those Doomsday preppers that they were right. There's probably no worse people to admit that they were right than those people. Because you have these Doomsday preppers, like, there's 2 types in my opinion. I feel like there's Doomsday preppers who like, they have the water, the food, the canned goods that definitely expired that they don't think do. And somehow like a cave, always, they have like a cave. There's those guys. And then there's people like me. I'm a Doomsday prepper myself. I'm prepared to kill myself before all of you do. I'm not gonna put up with that. Walking Dead, that show, I'm dead first episode of killing myself. Like, I'm not putting up with any of that shit. And I'm going out like a fucking boss. Shotgun to the dick. And I know what you're thinking, Jim, that's a slow bleed. That's probably pretty painful. It's not. I have a huge cock that would kill me instantly. Oh, God, it's terrible. I don't know, I want to leave you with something, a Jew joke. Oh, calm down. Israel's been taking a lot of heat lately. Okay, calm down. Arguably more heat than the Jews have ever taken. I just think that it's being argued right now that if Israel is a settler state or if it's a legitimate place. And I think the proof is in the name. And I'm gonna leave you with this to think about. The proof is in the name. They're creating this place that they want to seem legit. What do they call it? Israel. They're like, no, that's not gonna work. Let's switch the A and the E. It worked. Israel. All right, that's my time. Let's give it up for Chino. Real quick shout out Friday. Come up to Makawao. I am on that show. Somehow I paid Ronda to let me on that show. 0 Jew jokes though. Love you.
His word is stone. That's a promise that he's going to keep. Give it up for Jimbo, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen him in a singlet. The big dick is debatable. All right. I'm just joking. Or am I? All right. Hey. Get off his dick. On to this next comedian's dick. He's very, very funny. He was the roast battle. Oh, by the way, roast battle this year, April 16th. It is going down here at PBCB. The Power of Comedy roast battle. Watch these assholes fight each other to see which asshole is king asshole. Last year's king assholes. This next comic, ladies and gentlemen, get Mr. Joel Huitt.
Oh man, Jimbo, that was good stuff, man. You had me howling. I was gonna do a bunch of Jew jokes, but now I'm in a tight spot. No, I'm just kidding. I just bought a car. I just bought a new truck, brand new truck, and I might be the first person ever to be calling the dealership, being the guy on the end of the phone going, "Hey, I would like to speak to you guys about my extended warranty." This salesman is so sick of me, dude. I've texted him a million questions. He hates me. Before I bought the truck, he was really nice to me, accommodating to all questions and everything I could think of. And then after I signed the papers, I'm like dead to him now. Has anybody shared this experience? Just me? Celebrity stories. Let's see here. Does anybody follow men's tennis? What? Shout out to Morgan, the one men's tennis fan in this room. I used to live in North Carolina. I lived in nice. Brother. No, I used to live in North Carolina, and I lived in this neighborhood that was next to a country club. Hell yeah. And every now and then, it wasn't part of it. It was like the trailer park behind it, you know what I mean? But every now and then I would sneak over there and I would steal booze from the open bar at night. And I went over there to be a degenerate little 16-year-old one time. And there was this guy just hanging out at the country club at 3 a.m. And he was smoking weed and he and I ended up sitting there and shooting the shit for a little bit. And we shared stories. I was in like middle school at the time. So I was like, yeah, dude, I've been messing around with my girlfriend. And this guy told me about, and I quote his words. He goes, yeah, I finger blasted this chick named Stacy in 6th grade. And I always remembered that, right? And then like 2 days later, I went to the tennis event. My parents bought a ticket to that. And I noticed that the guy playing the tennis match was Andy Roddick. And I only made that connection because he was hanging out with me a couple nights before telling me about when he finger blasted Stacy. And I was like, Dad, that's Andy Roddick. He got action with Stacy in 6th grade. And he's like, how do you know that? How do you know? He's a tennis player. I made the dot connection. It was whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see here. I used to work at a ukulele store. It's a long story. But I used to work at a ukulele store here. And when I was working at the ukulele store, Steven Tyler, of all people, walked into the shop one day trying to buy a uke. And he and I were talking for about 20, 30 minutes. He was just killing time in there mostly. And after about 20, 30 minutes, he goes, Steven, nice to meet you. And I go, yeah, I know who you are, Steven Tyler. And I got to play some original music for him and really share some thoughts. I was really blessed with this time. And I said, you know, as an aspiring artist, is there any advice you would give me, Steven Tyler? And he goes, after listening to your stuff, man, I would tell you to dream on. Your shit fucking sucks. Give up. No, I'm just kidding. Steven Tyler is actually the most, shout out to Steven Tyler, he's the most encouraging, sweet guy in the world, actually. Truly. He didn't say mean things to me, but. One time, how much time do I have?
Like 1 minute.
All right. One time when Paella Bay Coffee was at Bell Surf Cafe back in the day. Does anybody in this room remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, back at the old location. I was new to Maui. I was sitting out front eating banana bread, and Owen Wilson, of all people, walked into that place, made eye contact with me, and walked into the door, right? And then, like you rewinded a tape, he walked backwards into my field of vision, right? Looking straight into my eyes, and he goes, gives me this look of like, yeah, I'm Owen Wilson. And he goes, how about this weather we're having, huh? And I didn't want to give him the satisfaction, so I just go, yeah, it's a nice day outside, you know? And he looks at me all smug, he's like, walks into the coffee shop. And then like 2 days later, I'm in that coffee shop, and I'm in line. There's a line going just about out the door. And Owen Wilson walks past everybody in that line into the middle of the room, and he sticks his arms up in the air, and he goes, how's everybody doing? And everyone has this moment where it's like, oh, hey, look, Owen Wilson. And he remembered me from the other day. And he looks at me and he goes, how about this weather we're having, huh? And I still didn't want to give it to him. I was like, yeah, Owen Wilson, it's a pretty nice day outside. Anyway, my name's Joe Hewins, that's my time.
Give it up for Joel Hewins, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe more of you guys didn't go nuts for that Owen Wilson joke. I mean, statistically, with this much people in Paella, we have to have at least one of his baby mamas here right now, all right? At least one of them. Oh, yeah, girl. Thanks for your contribution. Oh, wow. All right, anyways. I'm not doing that again. All right. We have a brand new, is this your first time getting up on stage doing comedy?
No, first time here.
First time here doing comedy. Ooh, maybe he's got some talent. I don't know what to expect. Ladies and gentlemen, give your next performer, Mr. Atron.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Yo.
Yeah, oh, geez. What is up with Owen Wilson out here? Has everybody met Owen Wilson here? Is he like a regular on Maui? It's a thing? Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I feel like I should have written some Owen Wilson content tonight. I don't have any of that, unfortunately. And congrats, by the way, whoever just went. What was his name again? The guy that just went up?
Joel,
that was fantastic. And I think he's probably the nearest thing to a celebrity I've seen here. You know, he won the Maui roast contest. Hell yeah, that's real celebrity status. So shout out. Also shout out bartenders. Always like to give them a shout out. Make sure you guys are drinking. They are keeping us lubricated and having a good night, right? So, yeah. Who else do we have here? What's the vibe in this room tonight? I feel like you guys here. There's like a combined credit score here of like 820. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. That's all. That's celebrity status, I think, in itself too.
combined.
Credit scores, been fucking me up lately, so. I don't really have a whole lot of like celebrity experiences to pull from. Definitely no Owen Wilson stories. Let's see. You guys fuck with Martin Luther King? He's a celebrity, right?
Of course.
MLK fans, where you at? Woo! Like what? I feel like I feel like Martin Luther King, if he smoked weed, he'd be like, I did not have a dream. Anyone smoke weed here? Okay, yeah, you get it. There we go, yep. Yeah, that was fucking awful. Let's see, who else do I know that's like relatively famous? You guys like Neil deGrasse Tyson? You know Neil deGrasse Tyson? Yeah, the man, right? I feel like Neil deGrasse Tyson has a sign in his front yard that says Black Lives Are Matter.
That's solid. That's solid.
Yeah, that's a good one. I got one of those too. Yeah, let's see what else. I'm on this trend. It's weird. You guys like Obama? I got a theme going here. I don't know why I'm picking these celebrities. You know, February's over. You know.
Racial profiling.
Woo! Yeah. Let's see. You want to hear an impression of a well-hydrated Obama? Let me pee clear. Okay. All right, well. Let's see. Let's try another one. What about a mindfulness Obama? Let me be here. Yeah.
Tell a ginger joke.
A ginger joke? Yeah, I mean, I don't really know where to go with ginger jokes. No souls, that's what they say. I'm wearing Crocs. They don't really have soles in them. They're kind of like a, breathable shoe. So, but yeah, it's great to be here, guys. I am not from Maui. I don't know if that's like obvious or not. I don't really know like what the vibe is. Maybe it's super obvious. So I'm definitely a tourist. So thank you for allowing me to be here with you guys tonight and have some fun. I love Maui. I love coming here, and I feel like tourists we sometimes ask like the dumbest questions, and I'm sure you guys probably have experienced this. I just had this happen to me recently. I came up to somebody here and I was like, so like, where do the locals go? Where do the locals go to do stuff? And it's like such a dumb question because I don't know what I'm expecting. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, we've been waiting for you specifically. Like, come, let me show you to the secret Maui Costco over here. Unlimited banana bread samples. Gotta take the road to Hana to get to it. But I'm trying not to be like that tourist, like that really awkward tourist. But sometimes it slips out. Like I saw a chicken walking around today and I was like, whoa! Like, is that like a thing? Is that like part of the experience? Does that happen every day? Does it? Okay, so that was cool to me. It's kind of a novel experience. I'm like, is it gonna cross the road? Whoa! All right, thanks guys. My name is Atron. Have a great night. This is awesome. Thanks,
Keep it over, Atron, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of you guys got nervous there. I saw that. I like that. Don't worry, his name's Atron. He's got it. He's got it, right? I'm multiracial, so any racial tension is like water on a duck's back to me. It just goes right past me. Like anytime there's a race war going on, people look around, they look at me, and they look at the next person. It's perfect. That's where I want to be racially. Although when the race war starts, I don't have a team. That is a problem. It's gonna be me and Keanu Reeves back to back.
My team.
Because you'd be like, I know Kung Fu. I'm like, no, you don't. It's a movie. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next to the stage, another racially ambiguous comic, but with red hair, so you know where it leads. Ladies and gentlemen, give it to Mr. Ivan.
Atron. First of all, ginger people do have souls. Let me ask you something. Do you know what do they call Jewish ginger people?
What?
Orange Jews. We have souls. We just don't say it. I have this situation. I was in Instagram, right? And I see this post in Doug Stanhope. Do you know Doug Stanhope?
Yeah.
Very famous comedian. Anyway, so I saw a post. I put like a funny thing. I get a text, an IG, right? On Instagram, whatever. And it's Doug Stanhope. It goes, I just read your comment. It's really funny. Tell me, are you a fan? And I'm like, yes, I'm a big fan of you. And he went like, that's great. Do you want to send me 3K? And I'm like, I'm broke. And he went like, so you're not a fan? No, I am a fan, I'm broke. He texts me 2 months later and goes, are you still broke? Jesus Christ. Okay, this is a funny story. So, I went to see a friend who works on the airport, right? And we were walking through the airport, and there's this homeless guy going like, I'm a celebrity. He's saying that, like, I'm a celebrity, I don't understand what they're doing there. And my friend goes like, what's going on? They are sending me to the mainland. And I'm, okay, why? Because of my teeth. None. No teeth at all. And he looked at us, deadpan, dead in the eyes, goes like, fuck them, I don't need them. Okay. That's good enough. What else? Let's see. So I was painting houses. I was painting in Makena Surf. That's Wailea. That's like the richest part of this place. And all of a sudden, like, my boss goes like, okay, just look like busy because there's important people passing by right behind you. And I go like, okay. I couldn't help it, right? Right behind me, Jeff Bezos. It's like, I just farted on Jeff Bezos' face. Amazing, right?
Woo! Do it again!
Yeah, that's part crime. Talking about Amazon Prime, I was window shopping for pocket pussies. And it's amazing because at one point I was reading one of them and it says, treat gently. And it's like, that's not what it is for. That's not, you're not buying this for you're not buying, dinner to the pocket pussy. You're not going like, oh no, heated seats, yeah, come on. You're going full bear, That's what I mean. Have you ever eaten a churro? That's how you feel them up. My father used to play music in the metro in Paris. However you say it. And I learned this like 10 years later after he was doing this. He was like really mad. He couldn't listen to David Bowie, which was my mother's favorite band. And every time she would put like David Bowie, he would start huffing, like. And one time I asked him, what's going on? And he went like, I used to play music in the metro, and David Bowie stole all my music. Like Ziggy Stardust, that's mine. It's like, yeah, sure. Okay, sure. That's when I realized I am fucked up, and it's a genetic thing. Thank you. I'm in treatment, but it's all right. I'm gonna leave you with this. I don't know if you know this, but Argentina, the place where I come from, it's working on the cure for ADHD. We're putting concentration camps. Another Jewish Joe, thank you so much. My name is Ivan.
We now know where they fled. Give them a round of applause. That's what you say, Subway. All right, I'm gonna walk around with a tip jar. Comedian of the night will be splitting the tips with me. We're gonna keep the comedy flowing right along. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comic is a professional in many ways of the word. Former professional athlete, former, right? Not still
Currently,
performing professionally athletic? All right, cool. Former professional athlete, now a comic. Give it up for Mr. Ed LaDre!
Fuck yeah. Let's hear it for Chino and the Paella Bay Coffee and Bar. Let's hear it for the fucking North Shore boys. Hell yeah. Fuck. Now, this shit might sound like a dream, but in the majority of the celebrity stories I have, I'm the celebrity. Fucking, I played professional soccer for 4 years, and then after retiring from that, 4 years later, I went pro in skimboarding. Last year, I was ranked 24th on the world tour. Yes, suck. The first professional contract I signed was for the longest running franchise in American history, the Richmond Kickers. Shout out to Richmond. Yes, suck. Upon signing the contract, I didn't know how many brothers were going to be on the team. When I got to preseason, I found out that there was 3 other mixed dudes that were all lighter than me. There was a dude that was like 6'2", he had waves and a fade, his name was Trevor. There was a guy that was like 5'9", he had a crew cut, he had an English accent, his name was Matty. There was a dude that was about 5'10", with box braids down to his shoulders, his name was Kelvin, and then there was me about 6'1", with dreads down to my shoulders. Now, any average African-American woman would have been able to tell us apart by our height and hair, but the average white American woman would consider us all tall, black, possibly wielding a weapon. Fucking, yeah, thank you, cousin. Now, like a lot of young black men that go pro in sports, I spent all of my free income on tattoos. The other brothers on the team did not do so, and I found that there was a correlation with my tattoos and my playing time. The more tattoos I got, the less time I was on the field. There was a game at the end of the season where I played none, but it had the most youth soccer teams at the game. Now, when you sign a professional contract with a team, you sign and commit to a certain amount of time signing autographs after the game. Now, most contracts say 5 to 10 minutes. We were all standing there signing, and after 5 minutes, half the guys walk away. Now, the rest of our lines have doubled. After another 5 minutes go by, everybody but me walks away. Now, my line quadruples. I'm looking at this shit sweating. But the next kid that comes up is super stoked. He's like, oh, I remember you from college soccer. We drive down to see every one of your home games. You're my favorite player. I can't believe I get to meet you, Kelvin. I was like, fuck all you guys, I'm going to the locker room. No, I'm just kidding. I signed his ball, number 5, Kelvin Jones, and then covered the number 8 on my jersey, took a picture with him. Because it's about them and not us, right? Thank you. I also played professional soccer in Pittsburgh. Anybody ever been to Pittsburgh? Yeah, you have fun out there. What'd you do? Get drunk, watch a sports game? Yep. Fucking only things to do there. They've got the Steelers, the Penguins, Iron City Light, and a St. Patrick's Day parade. That's pretty much it. So my first season there, I was in the St. Patrick's Day parade. Now, when I showed up in the morning, they lined us up in front of the IC Light float. Now, I didn't realize that this is the pinnacle of Pittsburgh existence. To be a professional athlete in the St. Patrick's Day parade in front of the IC Light float, getting free beer. So I'm just standing there talking to people, and a bunch of the boys are getting fucking wasted off of beer syringes by like Pittsburgh, which would also be considered Molokai 8s, but for Maui or Oahu, they're deuces. Now, they got my boys pretty fucking drunk, and I was the only person that could perform anything in the parade. So I end up juggling this soccer ball 2.5 miles. Yeah, it was fucked up. I was so annoyed that I get to a point where I see a parking garage, and I'm like, fuck it. Who in the parking garage wants the ball? So I start juggling. Floor 1, you like it? They love it. Floor 2, you like it? They want it more than floor 2. Floor 3, you like it? I pop the ball up and volley it. This fucking shit flies over all the fans, hits the wall in between the 2nd and 3rd floor, and comes back to me. Everybody thought it was a fucking trick. I was like, this is bullshit. So I just kicked the shit down the street and walked away with the drunk people. After all of that performing, I only ended up with a Pittsburgh or Molokai 8, which is like a Maui 4. No good in my book. Thank you all for your time. I'm Ed the Dread.
Ed the Dread, ladies and gentlemen. You catch him every week here at the Comedy Simulator. He's been killing it. All right, we're gonna keep it going because right after Ed, one of his friends, coming back for a second performance, right? Second time doing comedy. I mean, a house favorite brought a whole bloodline with her. Ladies and gentlemen, give her Baby Boon.
Give it up for Chino. Welcome. I'm Baby Boon. I'm the youngest of 9, hence the name Baby Boon. I'm from Haiku over here in the jungle. When I was barely 18, I moved to Hollywood and with 6 of my best friends. And the last thing I told everyone before I left was, the next time you see me, you'll see me on TV. So we go to a Wi-Fi cafe and are looking for furniture because we're just like totally broke. We're just hot and delusional, you know. So we're looking for furniture at the Wi-Fi cafe, and we come across this ad that's like, "Are you a college student looking to pimp your dorm room?" And we're like, "What about college students that have a house in West Hollywood, 6 girls from Maui?" And it's like, boom, we booked the Tyra Banks show. So the production team comes over, they're looking at our house. It's like the cutest little Hollywood Spanish style, like white walls, hardwood floors, cutest garden. They're like, "What do you guys want us to do?" And we're like, "Shabby chic, Hollywood glam, Marilyn Monroe." So Tyra Banks comes in with the cameras for the full reveal, and we have to just act like we're so shocked and like happy. But when we said shabby chic, they heard 70s swingers. And when we said Hollywood glam, they gave us like a coffee table with a mirror on it, and none of us had ever even done cocaine. We weren't even 18. She totally destroyed the place, but you know, it was like a complete bomb like the rest of the stuff she's done. Beggars can't be choosers. So, who remembers MySpace? You're old. Boom, roasted. So on MySpace, you could have like your bucket list. And on my bucket list was smoke a joint with Snoop Dogg. So I'm at Reggie Bush's birthday party, and there's Snoop Dogg. And so I like roll the biggest joint I can out of the 8th that I have in my on me. I walk over to the table and I'm standing there, and his bodyguard's like, "Do you want to talk to him?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, go ahead." So I walk up to Snoop and he's like, "Hey baby, what's up?" I was like, "Do you want to smoke with me?" And he's like, "You must be my guardian angel because you just read my mind." So then we got high. I used to frequent the comedy stores in Hollywood, so there was Chocolate Sundays at the Comedy Store, Mondays at the Laugh Factory. D-Ray Davis was hosting all of them, and Kevin Hart was like nobody at that time and was sleeping on D-Ray Davis's couch, and he has me saved in his phone as Tall Tasha. He's still not funny. I was way too comfortable around celebrities. One time I saw a red man and I walked up to him and I said, "What up, Method Man?" And I tried to grab his chain. His security just like tackled me like a football. I guess you can't chain check Wu-Tang Clan. You gotta protect your neck. I used to work at the Geisha House in Hollywood. And no, it's not a prostitute ring. It's a restaurant owned by Ashton Kutcher and that 70s show cast. And it was karaoke night. And there's Michael B. Jordan. And it's before he was anybody, but he was still fine. And he's staring at me all night. And then he starts walking over to me all slowly, and I'm like, oh my God, this is it. He's gonna come talk to me. And then the lights turn on, and Michael B lined it for the door. My baby dad used to live on Kiavakapu, and one time we were watching The Mask, and out of the corner of my eye, we see somebody walk up to the glass doors, and we look over, and it's Jim Carrey. And we're like, what the fuck, are we high? And he's like, aloha! I just wanted to come say hi, I'm the new neighbor. And we're like, holy shit. Only on Maui can Ace Ventura like rise up out of nowhere from the shoreline. But you know I'm old when my bucket list is Snoop Dogg from MySpace. Thank you.
Keep it over, baby boo, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we've made it to like the final third of the list. You guys ready to bring the show home, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, you guys feel remorseful? You don't want to go yet? You're not ready? I understand the feeling, but we only have so much comedy left to give you. So we're ready for this home stretch? Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought that one guy with Argentinian accent was foreign, this guy is way more foreign. Like double the tariff on this. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bashar!
Keep it going for Chino, guys. I thought he was gonna say double the terrorist. Did anybody think it? It's just me. I guess it just lies in my head all the time. I'm not a terrorist. Yeah, my brother said don't bomb. I'm gonna give you a pass. I'm gonna give you a pass because you already bombed for me. No, my girlfriend, she's a white girl from Boston, and her mom is seriously asking her if I'm a spy. Right? And I'm like, if I was gonna be a spy, I'd probably pick a better country, not Iraq, right? Like, you don't want to be a spy to a losing country at the end of it, you know? Like, you do your best work and the country's still fucked up. It's like, fuck. Okay. So, you know, something I found out recently is the country was actually founded in 1932. And I was like, no wonder I don't have that much alliance to that shit. It's like, that shit is like a little bit younger than my great-grandfather, right? Anyways, I think we're doing some good moves over here. Let's see. We replaced Khomeini with a younger Khomeini. Right? How is that? That's like replacing Trump with Trump Jr.
No.
I'm not gonna lie though, I did shed a few tears when he died, the Ayatollah. It was tears of joy. Right? Because I know he's going to heaven. That motherfucker's a devout Muslim. He's going to heaven. He got a Diddy party. He got a Diddy party to get to. We are promised a lot more in heaven. Without the male escorts, no, we don't do that. Or do we? No, we don't. We don't. Our gays are in the closet all the time. Okay, it is. Yeah. Yeah, baby showers is not a Middle Eastern thing. I was talking to my girlfriend earlier today. I guess I gotta break the news saying I'm having a baby. You guys give it up. Fucking give it up. Yes, it's real. It's real. I don't think I told about it. Yes. I I'm bringing more Iraqis in here, so. Yes. Yeah, and I ran that by one of my good friends, and he's a little bit older. I gotta admit, and he said, men don't go to baby showers. Is that a thing? Is it gay to go to baby shower, sir? Sir in a black shirt with a black skin. You were there? Okay. Your baby shower? I guess I'll go. I'll take your word. You look pretty manly. No? Shaking your head over there? Shouldn't? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's in Rhode Island actually. And I'll be the only brown person in there. I don't know how to break the ice with these folks, but I think they're gonna like me. Good luck with that. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for today. Just thank you for being tolerant. My name is Bashar.
Give it one more time for Bashar, ladies and gentlemen. That guy is a fucking spy. Guaranteed, right? Guaranteed. He's like a James Bond bad guy when he talks. Your car is this way, sir. Terrifying. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, come to the stage. This past year's baby of the year in our comedy scene. He's our youngest comic in the scene. Give it up for Mr. Jackson, baby!
Don't worry, guys. I'll be the first white guy on stage to not talk about Owen Wilson. No, pretty close to it though. I was in Indonesia for a couple months, and they get shit a couple years after we do. So I was there when I was 19, so I looked like a young Johnny Depp. The amount of families that came up to me to take pictures with Johnny Depp. And I'm a nice guy. I can't let them down. So I just go, yeah, I'm Johnny Depp. The amount of Indonesian Facebook posts out there that have my face on it, just going, we met Johnny Depp today. It's great. I'm never gonna tell him. I don't want to ruin that. Chino was talking about being the baby of the night, and yeah, I'm 25, but my parents still showed me good movies. I lived in New York City. I was making custom ski boots, and one day I come into work and we're making Molly Ringwald ski boots. I know who that is. I walk into work and my 55-year-old manager just goes, hey, you ever seen The Breakfast Club? I was like, yeah! He's like, sick, we're fitting Molly Ringwald's shoes right now. Stay in the back. And I was like, I'm hungover as fuck, that's a good idea. Alright, I'm still 25. I don't have that many celebrity meetings. This one's not even really a celebrity, honestly. But, do we have any metal heads or punk listeners in here? Yeah.
Yeah?
Alright, good. Well, so you guys know what I'm talking about. So if you get into Norwegian black metal and shit, especially if you don't know the language, you gotta look up the lyrics. There's some Nazi metal out there, guys. You gotta be really careful with the punk and the metal that you're listening to. I went to a punk show years ago, and one of my buddy's band was opening for him, so I had to go anyway. I was just going through a pretty fun breakup, and I was like, I got a reason to mosh. And then I find out that the headliner, the lead singer of it, he just got out of prison for strangling his girlfriend. because she bought meth from somebody else. I went and I saw this band still, you know, my buddies open it, I still got to support. And I moshed really hard at this band. It was a lot of fun. I got really, really hammered. And I moshed my brains out, I threw out a couple times, had a lot of beers, and then I met the bands after. And then I shook this guy's hand, the lead singer of the band that just got out of prison and shit, for strangling his girlfriend. And I'll say it was just because I was drunk, but I shook his hand and I just immediately thought, huh, guy's got a pretty tight grip. Alright, that's a chuckle enough. I'm gonna end it there. I'm Jackson Bay, my guys. That's the only celebrity piece I got.
I had to smell his hand to get the second hand from that killing. Give it up for Jackson one more time. You know what's funny, Jackson? Probably not the first murderer you're shaking hands with, just the first one you were aware of. Crazy world we live in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next comic coming to the stage. He's our videographer for the live stream, as well as taking down all the sets. If you want a copy of your set, talk to this comic. He's a big charity to the comedy scene. That's why I buy him free beer. Give it up for Dan Stevie.
All right, let's keep it going for Chino and the free beer for me.
Yeah.
It is appreciated and imbibed. All right. Hey, thank you guys for coming out. All right, thank you for not drowning. I heard we lost one today. Yeah, good. Always, it's always good to start on a high note. Fuck that up. Yeah, fuck you, YouTube. All right. So celebrity encounters. All right. So when I met Owen Wilson, it was in Makawa, of course, buying drugs. That was it. I mean, fuck, Owen Wilson just shows up. I mean, come on. If you're on this island for long enough, you're gonna meet Owen Wilson, at least in passing. I don't know. I don't know if, all right, so how many people are into self-help and better improvement here, trying to be better people? Woo! All right, there's more than 2 people here. All right. You guys know Wayne Dyer? Yeah. All right, so when he picked me up when I was hitchhiking, he actually did. That was my celebrity encounter. Yeah, he told me to quit smoking. I just quit. I think it was like 10 years after I met him. Hey, Lord works slow. Hey, you never know. I was mistaken for a celebrity once. I don't know. I was with my family. We went out on a tour boat. We were on like a glass bottom boat. And I guess I was being amusing, and some lady asked to take a picture with me. And she's like, "Alexa, take our picture." I was like, "Holy shit, they can do that now?" And she said, "No, my daughter's name is Alexa." I was like, "Oh, thank God." All right, I thought we were doomed already. The robots were already coming. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about celebrities. I don't. I really don't. I don't want to eat babies. It's not my thing. It's not my kink. Hey, to each his own. I don't know. Now I used to play soccer a lot. I was never professional, like Ed the Dread. Yeah, I was always the goalie though. My whole purpose was to stop the goals from happening. And I never thought about that on a deeper level, because I'm still stopping my goals from happening. Fuck. God damn, I'm effective. I thought I was retired. Shit. Gotta stop that. I don't know. I don't know how to quit quitting. Fuck, man. I'm definitely going through a midlife crisis. Man, I've been going through those things since I was 15 though. Like, as long as I keep having crises, I figure I'm never gonna die. Found the key to immortality. All right, one slow and sad clap. Fuck, we're all gonna die, all right? Fuck. If you're not in a crisis, you're not paying attention.
If you looked around, we're not doing good. Oh, fuck. You know, there's, what was it, $1 billion in damages to Maui over the past week? What was that? What was that?
That was one house.
One house. All right, well, hey, fuck Bezos. Fuck his house, man. Let's all move in with him. But I mean, like, so $1 billion, what? Just fucking end the war one day early. All right, let's pay for this shit. Fucking math. What are you guys, pro-war? Fucking $890 million a day we're spending. Do you know how high that could get all of us? Fuck, think of yourselves. Why aren't you little Satanists? Jesus, 1 minute already? Jesus Christ.
You're good.
All right, hold on. God damn. Oh man, okay. So I hadn't seen over COVID. I mean, people had different reactions of being pent up for a long time and then coming back out of your box. I hadn't seen a friend for the whole COVID time, and when I first saw her, she said, "Oh wow, I thought you would have started a cult by now." I was shocked. Like, that was the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Like the faith they had in me? Like I had ambition and goals that I'm not stopping? You know, but shit, I don't know. Being a cult leader's gotta be really tough, and I can't even get my wife to think I have good ideas. All right, I'm Dan Stevie, that's my time.
Give it over Dan Stevie, ladies and gentlemen. All right, coming up next to the stage, straight from the comments section of our YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, we can only call him by one name, and that is Internet Jax.
Hey, Jim. Yeah, I had a decent amount of celebrity interactions. I spent some time in Hollywood. My first night in Hollywood, a friend of mine was also friends with Andy Dick, so we went to go hang out with him. He's a cool guy, kind of annoying, a little too homo for me, but I did use this to my advantage. So we go out to the Rainbow Bar, and I'm sitting next to Andy, and he's an extremely touchy person. Like, that's part of one of his talents. He's the touchiest person that you'll ever meet. Doesn't matter who you are. That's actually why, probably a good part of the reason why he gets punched all the time. But, so I have the bright idea, because Andy's trying to grab me, and I'm like kind of kung fuing him, doing the thing. And so I get the bright idea to order some cheesecake. So I grab the cheesecake, and I get it on my finger, and I hold it up to him. I'm like, Andy. And his eyes light up. He's so excited. And he goes, he closes his eyes and goes like, and then I smear it all over his face. He grabs the pitcher of beer, swings it around like a tornado, and sprays beer all over the rest of the people in the restaurant near us, and flips the table. So we got kicked out of the Rainbow first night in Hollywood. That was pretty fun. I did a couple sets of comedy, and I got invited to do this set at one of the clubs in North Hollywood. I forgot because they never invited me back again. But part of my entourage was another friend who was quite religious. His name was Shamosh. And he picked that name. It's like an old biblical name from the Old Testament. And he was dressed in head to toe in the priestly garments that are described in Exodus, including like the tallit, the big headdress, these like gauntlet things that he made out of PVC foam. And I did kind of tease him a little. I was like, bro, you gotta level your cosplay up a little bit, honestly. Like, the styrofoam's cool, but this gotta be leather, you know, don't be disgracing Lord. So yeah, That was my entourage, and my first set was the Old Testament priest and one of my buddies. He was a celebrity to me, so that counts. When I was 23, I released my first hip-hop mixtape, and one of my friends that was regularly selling his CDs in the streets, one of the things that he would do is he would sell the CD to someone, and when they would support him, he would take a photo of them holding up the CD as a way to show your fans and everyone that you're in motion, you're out here in the streets doing your thing. So I started doing that with my CDs and my hustle. And then once I moved to Hollywood with my friends, I was like, how can I transmute this into celebrity culture? So me and my friends started going after every single celebrity we could possibly get to hold up our mixtape. We got a laundry list. You can check it out, Paia Boys Official on Instagram if you want to see, Shaquille O'Neal, fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Dana Carvey, a million different people. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. All right. One time I ran up on Quentin Tarantino at his Escalade and I called him Queefin' Tarantino. I went up to Jane Goodall and asked if she knew who Harambe was. She said she didn't know, so I don't know if she's legit or not. And the most important celebrity, and the first one to ever hold up the mixtape, man, very close to my heart, Puff Daddy. So I was at the Oscars after party and all the paparazzis came up on Diddy's Escalade. This was before the controversy. And they took their photos and they went away. Lord told me to go and talk to him, so I rolled down the window. I waved to him, he rolls down the window. I'm like, hey, Diddy, can you take the mixtape? He's like, yeah, make sure you put the flash on. So he supported us, and obviously he's innocent. He got acquitted for a reason. The only reason they threw him away instead of all the other Jewish casting directors that do this is because he's black. And you guys can know that you have one friend whose music was playing at a Diddy party.
Keep over internet jacks, ladies and gentlemen. Was that Andy Dick? Did he molest you too?
He tried.
Do you want to show me on the other comic where he touched you? If you don't know this, Andy Dick is a notorious pervert in the LA comedy scene. I feel like he probably has a blind knowledge of every comic's dick. Like he could grab a dick and be like, that feels like Mark Maron's dick, and he's probably right. Like he's one of those Andy Dick. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys, this fucking lawyer? What's going on here? I'm trying to expose perverts, you guys pull back? I thought that's what we're into. I thought we were a team. Yeah, thank you. Thanks. All right.
They like it.
Coming up next, is this your first time getting on stage? Doing comedy? First time doing comedy! Now she's dating a comic, which means that if she's funnier than him, we're gonna start a fight tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Siva!
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Siva. Yes. Thank you. So it's celebrity story night, and I have a story for you guys. I hope you enjoy. So I'm 21 years old, night before my 22nd birthday. I'm living in my car, homeless in Los Angeles, as one does in Los Angeles. And I meet some really interesting characters. One of these characters, she decides that she really needs my help. Because I am obviously the only person capable of helping her as a homeless girl living in my car in Los Angeles. I can supply a lot of support, you know? I'm a caring, kind person. She is locked out of her house, and she really needs these photographs of her children. She had her kids taken away. She needs these photographs. It's the only thing she has left of them. So I'm like, yes, of course, I will help you. I will help you break into your home that you're locked out of and get these photographs for you. Because I would want these photographs. And so I'm driving up to her house in the hills, and yeah, we break into her house. And we pull into the driveway, and she has this gate. She closes the gate. I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. You gotta close the gate. And we get inside, and we're just hanging out. She finds her photographs, and I'm looking at these pictures with her, and I'm like, wow, your kids look really familiar. And you know, it's the next day already. Like, I'm 22 now, okay? I've been there a long fucking time. And I'm like, I'm hungry. Like, do you have anything here we could eat? She's like, no. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go get something to eat. And she's like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean no? Like, what? I can't leave? And she's like, no. And I'm like, no. I'm going. I get my backpack and I get into my car and I'm sitting in my car and I'm like, can you open the gate? And she's like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean no? So I get out and I try to open this gate up. There's a padlock on the gate. It's locked. I cannot. The gate's locked. I can't get out of this gate. And I'm like, can you please unlock this gate? And she's like, no. And I'm like, so I'm sitting in my car and I'm like, you're gonna unlock this gate for me. She's like, no. She's like, no. And so she's standing in front of my car between the gate, and I'm telling her, I'm like, you need to either unlock this gate or get out of the way because I'm moving. And so I start moving. I start driving forward, and she did end up moving, but she did not unlock the gate. And I bring out my little taser, and I'm like, I'm gonna zap you. You gotta get out the way and unlock this gate. And she's like, okay. So she gets over. She unlocks the gate. I leave. I enjoy my first day of freedom as a 22-year-old woman. And, okay, I want you guys to take a guess on what I've told you so far of who this woman is. Who this like famous adjacent woman is. Do we have any guesses?
Famous adjacent.
Ah, that's a good guess, but no, but that's not it. No. Are you guys familiar with the TV show Sweet Life of Zach and Cody? It was Dylan Cole Sprouse's mother. Yeah, no, she's one fucking crazy bitch. I would not recommend going to her house to help her get photographs of her children. You won't leave. Thank you very much. My name is Siva.
I'm too old to know who that is. I knew, hey, shut up. I knew it was coming. I knew the day was coming. Terry, where are you at, Terry? Who's Terry? Terry, you ready to do some comedy, Terry? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up first time on our stage, Mr. Terry.
I don't have a famous person's story, but I have a story that's true. And it's really true. And I would always tell my wife all these crazy things that happened to me. And my wife would always look at me like this. So I never told you this story, but I think deep down inside you probably go, oh God, I'm Mary Forrest Gump. This is crazy. So I'm going to tell the story. I lived in New York City for 35 years. So I'm in New York City, and in New York City there's always something to do every night. So my best friend, his wife, friend, her husband has a brand new restaurant opening, Italian restaurant opening on the Upper East Side, and I get invited. So I said, good, I can go, good. So I go to this party, this restaurant opening. I meet the husband, his restaurant, his wife. They sit at a table, we talk about his family, they have twin girls, and we're talking about this. And so it was a good event, nice restaurant. And so we leave, go home. 2 weeks later, I'm hanging in a bar in my neighborhood. And who do I see? I see the wife. So we're all in there, I say hi and everything, and I usually hang out in the bar till it closes. So as it's closing, I see her there, and I go, hey, you know what? Let me get you outside, I get you in a cab, you go home. And she goes, no, I'm walking. I'm like, walking at 3 o'clock in the morning? She goes, I don't live that far. And I'm being the gentleman that I am. I said, I'll walk you halfway and get you a cab after that. So as we're walking, we're talking about life, and I used to be a painter back in the day, a long time ago. And we're talking about art. She goes, oh, I have this artwork too. And as we're walking and talking, we talk for like 20 minutes, and we're at our house. I lost track of time. So she goes, you gotta come up and see this painting. I'm like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I can't come see this painting. And she goes, you gotta come upstairs to see the painting. So I go upstairs, and I'm thinking that her husband's there and the 2 kids. There's no husband, there's no 2 kids. And she goes, I gotta show you this painting. So she goes, she would just have a seat and go in. She goes in the closet, she's digging for stuff, and I can hear her. So I take a seat on the couch. I'm sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden this kitten, little teeny kitten comes behind me, and he's rubbing against my leg. I'm like, so I yell at her, oh, nice cat. I said, what's the cat's name? She goes, Little Puss. I'm like, what? Little Puss. So I said, have you found this painting yet? Because I'm getting a little nervous, it's late. So she goes, yeah, I got it. So she comes out the room, butt naked and some heels. And I stand up and I go, this is not gonna happen. And she goes, nobody will know. I go, no, I'm somebody. I'm gonna know. So I leave. And as I'm going down the street, I get on the phone, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I call my boy, Lyndon, I go, Lyndon, let me tell you what your wife's girl just did. And I told him, and I said, don't tell your wife. He leans over and tells his wife. So she's upset at me because she thought I caused the situation. So I'm gonna fast forward 5 years. 5 years, I'm in Manhattan, I meet this beautiful woman, and we start dating. And I share all my stories with her. And I tell her the story that I call Little Puss, right? I call the story Little Puss. So one night we're in a restaurant, and as we're in a restaurant, I look up, Little Puss is coming through the door. And I turn to my wife, oh my God, there's Little Puss. And she's laughing, she goes, Little Puss, I'm like, that's her. So she walks to the table and I say hi. And she's standing there in front of me, and she's talking to my wife, and all of a sudden she says to my wife, are you a Boon? And I go, what? She goes, are you a Boon? My wife goes, yes. She goes, I went to school with your sister Nara. And I'm like, from Maui to freaking New York, I go, oh my God, Little Puss went to school with my sister-in-law. And I've never been to Hawaii, I've never been to Maui, and I mean, in California. Yeah, but you still know Little Puss. So the world is way too small.
Give it over Terry, ladies and gentlemen. Why is everybody turning around? Why are you guys acting like you never fucked on a painting before? What's going on here? You guys never fucked on fine art? You haven't lived. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come up to the stage. Returning, this is your second time on our stage, right? You've been up here before. She's been up here before. Friends of the Opera, you remember, give it up for Lauren!
Thank you, Chino, for hosting me on this stage here. All you beautiful people coming out to support the comments here. So I don't really care that much about celebrities. My only celebrity story is I went to college at UC Berkeley, and one time I went to the Folsom Street Fair, and I saw John Waters there, and I thought, well, this would be the person to see at the Folsom Street Fair. But yeah, I always think with celebrities, I'm like, well, how come you don't know me?
Hell yeah.
What else can I tell you? So I recently went through a really bad breakup, and a guy broke my heart, and his parting words were, well, I think you're really selfish because you want to have sex every day. And and I said, well, thank you for providing me with the perfect pickup line for my next guy. So I got my money's worth out of him, I guess. I'm trying to think what else. Thank you, gigglers. You ladies know, you know. my family, apparently, my cousin was talking about dating this guy one time. She's like, yeah, it was just too much for him. Yeah, I don't know, Chino. Is my minute up?
She can wear a man out, but a stage it only takes 2 minutes, right? Isn't that? It's like when a girl's like, hold on, I'll ride you, baby, you ready? And you hear her knees pop like water bottles. It's okay, that's my thing, I'm into that. I'm actually into it. Look, 2 guys already like, I want to fuck. I love that, I love that. I love that young, youthful energy, that's beautiful. All right, Eros, you still here? Eros, okay. Check in with me if you want someone to get up. Eddie, you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the Birdman himself, 10 to the nose, Mr. Eddie Reed.
Oh shit! Give it up for the Zeus of comedy, Chino LaForge, your host with the most. Always bring in the heat. I love his stabs in between the sets, man. He always makes it happen. I've had a lot of celebrity encounters here on this island. I DJ a lot and stuff, and we used to have this party called Mint down at Mulligan's, and it was like an off night. It was like a Monday night or some weird night, and it was dead. There was nothing going on, and all of a sudden, here comes Suge Knight and his entourage, and this is in Wailea, and they showed up on mopeds. Only in Maui, that's all I can say. And they were like bobbing their heads to the beats. They're like, it turns out they like house music, so. And then there was another party that we did called Green. It was at the Green Room, and that was at what's called Gilligan's now. And it was like, guess who shows up? He snuck in the side door. Prince! Prince shows up, and you should have seen the girls going up to his table just like, oh yeah. I'm like, man, this guy knows how to bring the frickin' TNA to the frickin' his side of the room. Man, that was crazy. And I bumped into Alec Baldwin in New York. It was the weirdest thing. I'm going around a corner, boom. Hi, Alec. It came out in 1/10 of a second. I don't even know how, like I recognized him so fast. And later on I thought, that probably might have been weird. He was at 30 Rock. I was 30 at the time and I was rock hard, so it must have been weird. I don't know. It was probably weird. There's so much shit that I've done. Like, in Honolulu, partied with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. We were at Harry's Hideaway doing Red Hot shots, which we invented, which was fucking awful. Cinnamon schnapps with a shake of Tabasco in it. And you would do the shot and you would like get a little bit like all of a sudden not drunk because it was so hot. You were like, oh yeah, okay. The next day, oh, brutal. But the funniest celebrity thing that happened was at the old sushi place in Key. It was so funny. Someone's like, is that Helen Hunt? She's like making out. She had a hat on. Like she like comes up for air, and I'm like, holy shit, that is Helen Hunt. Like literally right here behind me. And it's apparent to me that she was on the hunt for some fresh pokey. Okay, I've got 2 new lyrics for my man bun. I don't know if anybody knows the man bun joke. Okay, this is so fucking stupid. I can't believe I'm gonna do it. Okay, if you're sitting at the drum circle and you have to move because your ball sack's turning purple, That's a man bun. That's a man bun. If you're on the yoga mat and you're packaged looking fat, that's a man bun. That's a man bun. If you're eating gluten-free while you're charging your EV, that's a man bun. That's a man bun. If you twirl it a certain way, put some raisins and some glaze, that's a cinnamon bun. A cinnamon bun. All right, you guys are awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for him. All right, one of the Boon sisters wanted to add on to what little baby Boon said, so we now have Miss Big Sis Boon. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Never done this before, but you know, saw my baby sis, saw my husband. There's not that many of us here, so I figured why not? I wrote some notes. I don't really know. I guess that's the thing that. All right. So back in the day when I was young and fine, I was conservative by day, and I was a bartender at the hottest nightclub on the weekends in Texas. And so my celebrity story is that it's really common to run into celebrities there. So I would serve Paul Wall, TV Johnny, Slim Thug. These are rappers, by the way, if you're not familiar. Oh no, not drinks, rappers. So I was working in that kind of club, and one night, the after party, the special guest was Joe Rogan. And his claim to fame back in the day was Fear Factor. So I went up to him, all excited to tell him, oh my gosh, Joe Rogan, me and my daughter, we love sitting up watching your show. And true to form, he was as much of a douche then as he is right now. So that's my celebrity story. So I used to roll with this table of ladies when we were young and cute and, you know, running with all the Hollywood folks. And I used to go from Texas and meet them in LA. And sometimes we'd go to the club and the paparazzi would be coming after us. And we had to be like, no photos, because we were not famous. But Paris and Lindsay Lohan and Britney, they were always in the club. That was just a normal scene back then. So one weekend we all go to Vegas. And I show my Hawaii ID, and the bouncer will not let me in the club. And I'm like, no, I'm really from Hawaii. This is really my ID. And he really said, get out of here, McLovin, and would not be there. So I really did not get to go to the club that night. But what's funny about tonight was somebody got up here and talked to us about his music and his label. We can find his music under Pushard Boys. Back in the day, you did not want to be messing with the Pushard Boys, because if you were Holly, they would beat your ass for no reason. So that's very tongue-in-cheek, whoever's got the Pushard Boys music label. All right. And people talking about how Kihei is so flooded. Not funny at all. Very sorry to all the damage there, but those of us who grew up here, we know that was all lava rock and kiawe trees back in the day. So why are we building on a place that never had any settlements before? Okay. All right, I have absolutely no idea how much time I have. Okay. I'll tell a quick story. So, bartender at night, conservative job by day, single mom, teacher, and my daughter gets gifted a beautiful white hamster with red eyes by the science teacher. And we try to keep this thing alive all summer. Okay, we keep it alive. And then one night I hear it screaming, and his little arm is caught in his spinner wheel, and I have to rush him to the exotic vet, because that's the only thing that's open at 5 in the morning. And I have this lovely vet, and she's like, yeah, we're gonna put his arm in a cast, but be careful, because hamsters are known to like chew through their cast, and you might have to come get it replaced. So I'm late to work. I'm a teacher. We take it very seriously. I show up half of the morning through, whatever. A few nights later, I hear him, and his cast is all bloody. And I have to take him back to that vet. I've already spent $400 on the tiny little hamster's freaking cast. And I take him back to get the new cast replaced, the cast replaced. And the vet comes out, okay, I just need you to know that this is gonna be $100 to replace the cast. And I say, yeah, this is my daughter's beloved pet, go ahead and do it. She goes back to do the little surgery, and she comes back out again. okay, we did an exam, and your hamster's getting a little nervous, but I need to tell you that your hamster is a girl, not a boy, and it's very common in white hamsters, but your hamster has breast cancer. We found a lump. It's a true story. She's like, do you want us to do surgery or just put the cast on? And I said, oh my God, I'm a teacher and I'm a single mom. Just put the cast on. She's like, okay, I'm gonna put the cast on. It's another $100 for the x-rays for the lump. I'm like, oh my God, and I'm missing work too. Okay, she goes back to just finish the cast, and then she comes back out super, super sad. I'm really sorry to tell you, but all of the intervention was too much for your hamster. And she had a heart attack on the operating table. And it will be $300 more. But we have a little ornament for you, and we put her little, sweet little paw prints in the little ornament, and we still have that ornament on our Christmas tree to this day. That's it, that's all I got.
Hey, $300 is still way less than hamster chemo, that's for sure. They give him a little feeder. No, don't come with me on that. Don't come with me on that. All right, so that was gonna be the list, but we had a person drinking at the bar who wants to join us and do comedy. You guys want in? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our last comic of the night before Dub closes out, Mr. Pushard. I made sure the TH, Pushard.
Hello guys. It's working. So I know you guys are talking about some celebrity stories. But do you have ever heard about like pseudo celebrity stories? Like you think about someone, oh, he's a celebrity, but he's not, you know? Stuff like that happened to me. Like I'm from a village from India, so brown life matters too, that's what it is. So what happens there? So when I first came to US, it's been like more than 10 years plus. So today I remember that incident that happened to me because I came here to enjoy the beach. Like, you know, but because of the rain and stuff, I can't go to the beach. But when the first beach that I ever went is in New Jersey. So the memories went back, and it's a nude beach actually. I didn't know that. So when I first came to, it's a taboo for us, like, you know, like people like back in the country, like, you know, you can't walk nude. It's like, you know, something new. And when they say like, hey, you want to go to the beach? I'm like, yeah, why not? Like, you know, but I'm not in. My friend, he just asked me like, you know, do you want to go to the beach? He's like, oh yeah, okay, but maybe tomorrow. And he said it's a nude beach. Okay, let's go. Right now. And then we went to the beach, and then like, you know, me, in my thought, I'm just expecting like, you know, beautiful, I'm just young and stupid back then, so even now. But so when I go to the beach, I was expecting some beautiful ladies naked in front of me, but instead, damn, that's like a fucking nightmare. You know what you're gonna see when you are in, all I see is old and saggy, I'm sorry. Yeah. Kind of. I'm like, no more. And then, like, hey, don't take me wrong. I'm not racist here, but like, you know, there is one guy who is like 7 feet tall. He's black. And my friend, he's like, hey, you know what? He's Shaq O'Neal. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know who is he. I don't even know who he is. He's like, oh yeah, who is he? Like, I just see some guy with. Like, you know. What the fuck you know, man? Oh, he's a celebrity. Don't you know that he's a player? He's famous here. I'm like, no, I don't know him. But like, am I supposed to know he's no, he's not. That's my pseudo celebrity thing happened. Like, not in a good way. And then I was like, okay, if this is how all the beaches in US, I never go to the beach again. Like, But you know what? It's been a wonderful journey. Thank you guys. And thank you. It's a big cultural shock for me. Thank you.
Pushard, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, hold on. We had a celebrity night, and this guy's seen Shaq's dick? Holy shit. No, I've seen him rollerblade in California. That thing had fucking 5 wheels. I want to know. That's incredible, Pushard. Thanks for closing out the night with that. Audience members of the night are these 3 gentlemen here. They showed up from the beginning, they stayed all night, and all 3 of them tipped. I can't give it to anybody else, they're the best. You guys get to choose between a free pizza at the Grateful Dough or a bottle of High Spice hot sauce. What would you like? The bottle of High Spice hot sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, to them, let's smoke habanero, one of our best. I'll hand this over to you guys in a second. Comedian of the night, Ivan, congratulations. You were voted the best because they couldn't understand you. I love it. You're like a mime. All right, here to close out the night and play us out like a gentleman with his music or with whatever he chooses to do. Give it up for the one, the only, Mr. Doug.
They wouldn't let me pay him. I offered him money just now for bringing the stool up.
Favors.
Are you a doctor, by the way? Well, I know you're a pharmacist. You know many doctors? Because well, I'm having a little trouble with my stool. Walk on the punchline. I'm having a little trouble with my stool, and I was just wondering if you know anyone that. So how many people here know New York City?
Heard of it.
Can you tell me how to get there? A left. Get closer. There we go. On the wire. How much time do I have left? Not including the maintenance up here. So it was 1978. And I was living in New York City, and I was a manager at a fast food Middle Eastern restaurant called Amy's. Amy's, a wholesome meal and a sandwich. That was the commercial. And I was trying to save some money to record some music, and it was about a year I'd been there or something like that. I had only saved $1,000, and I figured, well, I'm going to need $10,000, so this isn't working so well. So I went back on the first Sunday in August in 1978, and I'm on the corner of 72nd Street and Columbus Avenue in front of the Charivari clothing store, and I'm standing there, and I've got my little Mike Matthews Freedom amp with 40 D batteries. That's what charged it in those days, and it was a heavy mother thing. And so anyway, I got a little crowd, and at one point, it was a beautiful Sunday afternoon. The day of the first annual, was supposed to be annual, was the last one for a long time, Puerto Rican Day Parade on the east side of town. And so I'm singing, and there's this a little bit of a crowd pulling up the sidewalk into the street, and I see someone coming across the street, and she's looking, she wants to see what's going on, and lifting her head up and stuff, and it's Gilda Radner. So, and then she saw what was going on, and she said, well, she didn't want to be in the middle of oh, Gilda, oh, Gilda. So she turned and walked away down to the Dakota building where she lived on the point. So I got my eyes closed, and I'm playing some Beatles song, and I hear from right in front of me, someone singing harmony, and I open my eyes, I look up, and I look to the left, and this guy is just walking away. He's kind of looking back at me with like this kind of half smile look and winking. And he turns around the corner, he's gone. I said, okay, I didn't recognize him at all. So a moment, he must have passed through the crowd on my right and walked right in front of me, sang his few notes and kept walking. And apparently in the same exact trail, a moment later, walks a short Japanese woman. And I said, oh, fuck, that's Gilda, Gilda, right? That's, what's her name? What? Yoko Ono, thank you very much. I said, oh, cool, there's Yoko following her husband, John, who just sang some songs with me. Part of Sunday. So that was a true story. So now I've got 2 more true stories to tell. Thank you very much. Okay, I was walking down on Broadway one time, and Dustin Hoffman was walking right up to me on this wide sidewalk. And I recognized him, and he passes me, and I turn around, and I go, "Hey, Dustin," and he kept walking, but he turned around, and he looked at me long enough to see he didn't know who it was, and he turned back around and just kept looking the other way. And I've got a lot of celebrity things, because I grew up in New York, and I've got on my phone right here if you want to see it. I mean, I can get someone to confirm it, but it's a picture. It's a picture, 1980s. Me and Robin Williams. I swear it is. And if you want to see it, just catch me after this, because I'm the last one here, and you're gonna have nothing else to do anyway. So I guess, what should I do? You want to do a song? No, huh? Yeah. What song you want? What's that? Nobody said anything. I didn't hear you. Casual sex, you want that one, huh? Okay, how many people are into casual sex? Got 1, 2, well, there is no such thing as casual sex. Sex is too powerful to be casual. If you have sex with someone, you've created a bond. And if this is with someone you shouldn't have a bond with, you still have a bond, and you're fucked. And not in a pleasurable way, I just want you to know that. So, do I got the song lasts about 3 minutes? Do I have that?
No.
No?
Play the second verse.
No, that's not going to work. Okay.
Play it fast.
Play it fast.
Figure it out, man.
You won't get the words.
You talk a lot.
Anyway, I could just how much time do I have?
Like a minute.
A minute?
Yeah.
So I could do a countdown from 60 and it'll be cool?
I mean, if you want to spend your minute doing that, it's your minute.
I got a minute. What can I do? All right, I'll do the last song on the Beatles' White Album, since I started off with the Beatles. And that one is less than a minute. Unfortunately, Paul sang it, but she's a pretty nice girl, but she doesn't have a lot to say. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she changes from day to day. Want to tell her that I love her a lot, but I gotta get the belly for a little wine. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, someday I'm gonna make her mine. Oh yeah, someday I'm gonna make her mine. Good night.
Yeah!
Don't remember, if you want to see the picture of me and Robin Williams, think like it.
The photo means it happened. He's from a time before AI. You guys remember that? When if you got a picture of a butthole, that was a real butthole. All right, guys. Hope you had a good time tonight. If you had a good time, please tell your friends. Help this mic grow. If you didn't, shut your fucking mouth. We don't need rumors. It's a small island. Be nice, guys. Thank you so much for joining. We hope you had a good time. If you had a good time, say yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not bad for an open mic. It happens every Monday. You know what? Next Monday, we're doing heckle night. That's right. Next Monday's heckle night. What does that mean? Audience members, you get to try to interrupt the comics on stage by being rude to them. Careful. Shots fired, get shots returned, if you know what I mean. If you want to become a part of the show, you will be indulged. That is next week, heckle night. If you have any friends that are especially rude, invite them. We'd love to have them. Hope you guys had a good time. See you next time. Love ya. Bye. See ya. End simulation.